In the annals of American military history, few tales are as enigmatic and captivating as the Philadelphia experiment. This story, steeped in secrecy, conspiracy, and a tantalizing blend of science fiction and reality, has intrigued historians, conspiracy theorists, and the general public alike for decades. It is a narrative that oscillates between the realms of truth and hoax, leaving many to ponder the extent of military experimentation and the lengths to which the government might go to conceal its activities. The roots of the Philadelphia experiment trace back to World War II, a time when the United States was embroiled in a global conflict, racing against the clock to develop advanced technologies to gain a strategic advantage over its enemies. The US Navy was particularly interested in naval warfare innovations, especially in the realm of radar technology. It was during this tumultuous period that whispers of an extraordinary experiment began to circulate, centered around the USS Eldridge, a destroyer escort commissioned in 1943. The story begins with a man named Albert Einstein, who, despite his absence from the actual events, is often linked to the mythos of the experiment due to his groundbreaking theories in physics. Einstein's work on the theory of relativity and the concept of electromagnetic fields laid the groundwork for what would later be claimed as the experiment's scientific basis. However, it was not Einstein himself who would become the focal point of the narrative, but rather a lesser-known figure named Nikola Tesla, the eccentric inventor whose ideas about wireless energy and electromagnetic fields captured the imagination of many. According to the law, the experiment aimed to render the USS Eldridge invisible to enemy radar. The military's objective was simple yet audacious: to create a cloaking device that would allow ships to evade detection. To achieve this, scientists allegedly employed a combination of Tesla's theories and advanced technology, generating a powerful electromagnetic field around the ship. The experiment was conducted in Philadelphia at the Naval Shipyard, where the Eldridge was docked. As the tale goes, on a fateful day in August 1943, the USS Eldridge was subjected to a series of experiments that would change the course of naval warfare. Or so it was believed. Witnesses claimed that the ship vanished from sight, only to reappear miles away in Norfolk, Virginia, a phenomenon that defied the laws of physics as understood at the time. Some accounts describe the ship flickering in and out of existence, while others spoke of a blinding flash of light enveloping the vessel. Yet, the narrative takes a darker turn. Those who were on board the Eldridge during the experiment reportedly experienced harrowing consequences. Some claimed that crew members were fused to the ship's metal structure, their bodies forever intertwined with the vessel. Others spoke of madness, disorientation, and even death as a result of the experiment. Such accounts painted a chilling picture of a military endeavor gone horribly wrong, raising questions about the ethics of scientific experimentation and the human cost of progress. The first public mention of the Philadelphia experiment came in 1955, when a man named Carlos Allende, who later changed his name to Carl Allen, sent a letter to a prominent author and ufologist, Morris K. Jessup. In this letter, Allende detailed his supposed experiences aboard the Eldridge and the bizarre events that unfolded during the experiment. He claimed to have witnessed the ship's disappearance and reappearance, as well as the traumatic effects on the crew. Allende's letter, filled with wild claims and intricate details, sparked interest in the story and led to further investigation. Morris Jessup, intrigued by Allende's account, began to delve deeper into the mystery. He published a book titled The Case for the UFO, where he discussed various phenomena, including the Philadelphia experiment. Jessup's work brought the story to the forefront of public consciousness, but it also opened the floodgates for skepticism and scrutiny. Many dismissed Allende's claims as the ramblings of a disturbed mind, while others saw them as a legitimate reflection of a secret military operation. As the years passed, the narrative surrounding the Philadelphia experiment evolved, fueled by a mix of fascination and skepticism. Some proponents of the theory argued that the government had engaged in a cover-up, suppressing evidence and testimony to protect sensitive military secrets. They pointed to the lack of official documentation regarding the experiment as a sign of nefarious intent. Yet, skeptics countered that the absence of credible evidence only reinforced the notion that the Philadelphia experiment was nothing more than an elaborate hoax. Among the skeptics was Dr. David H. Jameson, a physicist who dedicated his career to debunking myths associated with the Philadelphia experiment. Jameson meticulously analyzed Allende's claims, scrutinizing the scientific principles underlying the alleged teleportation and invisibility. He concluded that the laws of physics, particularly Einstein's theory of relativity, rendered the experiment impossible. According to Jameson, the electromagnetic fields required to achieve such effects would have resulted in catastrophic consequences for the ship and its crew, far beyond what was described in the accounts. Despite the scientific rebuttals, the allure of the Philadelphia experiment persisted. The story found its way into popular culture, inspiring books, documentaries, and even films. It became a cornerstone of conspiracy theories, often intertwined with other narratives involving government cover-ups, extraterrestrial technology, and secret societies. The tale of the Eldridge transformed from a military experiment into a symbol of the unknown, embodying humanity's fear of the unseen forces that govern our world. In the late 1970s, the Philadelphia experiment gained renewed attention when a man named Charles Berlitz, an author known for his works on the paranormal, published a book titled The Philadelphia Experiment, Project Invisibility. Berlitz's book reignited public interest in the experiment, presenting it as a factual account rather than mere speculation. His narrative, laden with sensationalism, captured the imagination of a generation eager to believe in the extraordinary. Berlitz's work was not without its critics. Many historians and scientists condemned his approach, arguing that he relied on anecdotal evidence and sensational claims rather than rigorous research. They pointed out that the lack of verifiable sources and the reliance on hearsay undermined the credibility of the Philadelphia experiment narrative. Yet, for many readers, the allure of the unknown outweighed the skepticism, and the story continued to thrive in the realm of popular culture. As the decades rolled on, the Philadelphia experiment became a touchstone for discussions about military ethics, scientific responsibility, and the boundaries of human experimentation. The implications of the story resonated beyond the realm of conspiracy theories, prompting questions about the extent to which governments might go in the name of national security. The narrative served as a cautionary tale, warning of the potential consequences of unchecked ambition and the pursuit of knowledge without consideration for ethical boundaries. In the 1990s, a resurgence of interest in the Philadelphia experiment emerged, fueled by advances in technology and the rise of the Internet. Online forums and websites dedicated to conspiracy theories proliferated, allowing enthusiasts to share their interpretations of the events surrounding the Eldridge. The narrative became even more convoluted, with new theories emerging that intertwined the experiment with time travel, alien technology, and secret government agendas. One particularly intriguing perspective came from a group of self-proclaimed whistleblowers who claimed to have insider knowledge of the experiment. They alleged that the government had not only conducted teleportation experiments, but had also developed a time travel device. According to their accounts, the Eldridge had not merely vanished. It had traveled through time, leading to a series of unintended consequences that the military sought to cover up. This theory, while lacking credible evidence, captivated the imagination of many and further entrenched the Philadelphia experiment in the realm of speculative fiction. As the narrative continued to evolve, the lines between fact and fiction blurred, leading to an ongoing debate about the nature of truth itself. The Philadelphia experiment became a symbol of the human desire to uncover hidden knowledge and the lengths to which people would go to seek the extraordinary. It exemplified the tension between skepticism and belief, inviting individuals to grapple with the mysteries of the universe while questioning the motives of those in power. In the end, the Philadelphia experiment remains an unresolved enigma, a story that defies easy categorization. Is it a truth obscured by military secrecy, or is it merely a military hoax born from the fertile ground of paranoia and speculation? The answer may never be fully known, but the narrative continues to resonate, inviting each new generation to explore the boundaries of reality and the allure of the unknown. As the years pass, The Philadelphia experiment serves as a reminder of the delicate interplay between science, ethics, and the human spirit's insatiable curiosity. It encourages us to question the narratives we encounter, to seek the truth in a world often shrouded in mystery, and to remain vigilant against the forces that would seek to obscure that truth. Whether viewed as a cautionary tale or an inspiration for future exploration, the Philadelphia experiment endures as a testament to the complexities of human experience and the eternal quest for understanding in a universe that remains, in many ways, unfathomable.